Hey y'all, so this poem is called Promising Young Woman. It is by the film of the same name. Today is International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. So I thought I'd just share this poem. I wrote it maybe last year I started writing it. But yeah, I saw this film and it is about a young woman who is traumatized by the rape and murder of her best friend in college. Some guys in their college drugged her and then raped her, filmed it, and they were laughing about it as they were doing it. And this woman never got over that. So this poem is about not victim blaming. And oh yeah, y'all. So there is a channel on YouTube called Cinema Therapy. They actually talked about this film and I liked their analysis. They stated that the main character in this film has arrested development, and I really believe that after listening to their video. Arrested development is when a trauma happens to you and then mentally you stay at that age. You may progress in some areas, but the trauma just caused you to, mentally behave and act like you're 12, feel like you're 12, 10, 8, whatever age you were when the trauma happened. So we do see that in, some of the clothes and things that she wears and some of her behavior. So y'all, I've dealt with arrested development. I know for a while I just felt like I was 12 years old, and it was frustrating for me because I was like in my late 20s, still feeling like I was 12. I don't feel that way anymore, praise God. But y'all can watch that video. It's a great video. I love watching cinema therapy. But let's get into this poem, Promising Young Woman, No Victim Blaming. Assure her it's okay. Assure her it isn't her fault. She did nothing wrong. She can choose to wear that skirt, dance to that song. Some things aren't God's best for her, but if she chooses, it's her choice. She can choose to behave a certain way and still choose to use her voice. She can choose to say no matter what she did. She can choose to tell you no. And if she says no, let go. Walk away. Don't push. You have no rights to her body. You have no right to her soul. You have no rights to her psyche. You have no right to grab hold of hips that do not belong to you. You have no right to use your strength to pull her to your car. You had no right to spike her drink in the hopes of going as far as you wanted to go. Third base, because playing games is who you are, but you can't play around with a human being. Can't high-five your buddies after you scored by unfair advantage. You were stronger than your prey. She had no one to fight for her as she tried to pull away. No one could hear her scream as an intruder entered in and sinned and sinned and sinned and walked away with his fluids on her skin, with his fluids in her body, with fright and confusion in her mind, with shame and guilt tormenting her. And later, she'd hear the lines, "Well, she shouldn't have dressed that way. She tempted him. It's her fault. We know what kind of girl she is. But the kind of girl she is his. She's God's, no matter how she chooses to dress. She's God's. Even if she doesn't cover her chest, she's God's. And she's on her journey, just like the rest of us. She didn't deserve to be raped. She didn't deserve to be taped. She didn't deserve to be laughed at. She didn't deserve to be tossed aside, not heard. The culprit not tried. The culprit set free. Because we live in a world that cares more about who you appear to be than who you truly are. But God looks at the heart, and He cares about who we really are. And He cares if we go too far. And He cares if we hurt another. And He cares that you were hurt by someone who should have acted as a brother, by someone who should have acted as protector. And friends, we live in a broken, fallen world, but this is not the end. You will laugh again. You will feel okay again. It may take some time, and you may smile when you truly want to cry your heart out. But there is a release that you will feel more and more. There is a relief that you will feel as you inhale and exhale and keep your eyes on God. There is a relief that you will have when you learn that God gives purpose to your pain and that none of it goes to waste, and that He mourns with you. He cries with you and extends His hands to ease you into your pace on this race, your pace in this world. So take one breath today and exhale as you step forward, knowing that God gives purpose to your pain. Step forward today, and tomorrow you'll be able to step forward as well. You are still God's girl, a worthy girl, and you are still a promising young woman.